This is my last interview for the Copper World 2017 Walkie 100, and at the completion of this event we have an icon who has been around with this event for about as a rally director for the last 16 odd years or so, Scott Atkinson, and he is retiring, obviously taken over by Jake, who we interviewed earlier. Thank you very much for doing this interview, Scott. How have you seen it over the last 16 years?
I basically took over in 2002 and created it as my baby after competing 10 years prior to that. And we just like, try and create it. Back when I was competing, it was, you'd finish at midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning, and then by the time most people went back to Adelaide, it was like, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I wanted to mould the event that it finished at a decent time, around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and everyone would still be home by midnight. So, yeah.
And how have you seen it, the way it's developed over the years? Has it been a slight incline, or has there been any declines in that time?
On competitor basis, it started off with probably about 30 entries on average. Now there's only, we're busting our nut just to get 20.
Right.
So the competitor has actually gone down. Like the amount of competitors that we get, so yeah.
What do you reckon that's attributed to?
I reckon increased entry fees and stuff like that, and like we pass it on, like Cams have their amount of fees, we pass it on to the competitor. Yep. And every time Cams up it, our entry fee goes up.
Do you think it's an sign of the economic times as well?
It probably is, yes. There's not much money. It comes with like back when I was competing, you didn't have race suits. Now you got to have race suits. You got to have harness devices. So it is a financial burden on the competitors.
The other thing too that I have noticed, looking back through the winners, surprising the number of winners that have actually won it, and they've given it away the year after. You got jokers like James Rodder, Russell Marker, and there's a few others I just can't think of the top of my head. What do you reckon brings that about? Like, they've won the event, and also with the likes of Russell and James, where they've actually run the SA Championship, and the same thing has happened.
It's just, I don't know their reasonings behind it, but it's their choice. I'd say. If they do, they do. If they don't, could be that they're building another car, but it's costing more money than what they expect or anything. So.
Okay then. What do you intend doing into the future?
Well, this year was my 16th year. I started in 2002. I've been 13 years as clerk of course, 2 years as deputy, and this event just gone as assistant clerk of course. Personally, I'd like to get back to competing, but being this event and being out here for so long, so I've been out here for basically 26 years now, as like 10 years competing and then all the officiating. I just can't walk away. It's just one of those things.
Well,
as long as the event's on, I'll be back.
It's a bit like me. Motorsport's in your blood, so it doesn't matter where it is, you do it.
Exactly, that's right.
And this event this weekend, how did you see the way it panned out?
Generally, it's quite good. We got 6 separate stages. Each stage is run twice, so the 12 stages, which 10 of them ran on time, so which is not too bad. And the main thing is that the event finished on time. So so which is good.
And your the new director's coming in, young Jake.
Young Jake.
He's come up to scratch, I take it.
I think he gets easily distracted. Being his first year, he tried to do everything. Like as in like the course car schedule and all that sort of stuff. And then he'd send it to Jeremy Brown, and Jeremy Brown normally does that with me. So I delegate things to do. I think he tried to absorb it all on and do it all. But he'll cope. He's only 20.
Oh, for sure. The other thing is, it's practice makes perfect.
Exactly, the experience.
That's right.
He's got the lack of the experience at present, but after doing it for a few years, I'm sure that he'll get there.
And it's a bit like a saying I always say: it's not where you start, it's where you finish.
Exactly, that's right.
Okay then. Well, on behalf of the Robertstown community, I'd like to thank you for your input as far as the event itself is concerned. It's not only the day; it's all the organising and that, which basically starts tomorrow for the next
3
year
months.
event.
I
Yeah,
start in January.
That's
basically.
right,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
out here on a weekend in January,
Yep.
driving around the roads,
yep,
sussing them out. But mind you, they're in much better condition in January than what they are
Yep.
in August.
exactly.
But-
So, yeah. So there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't really see, don't really know.
There is, yep.
And they just take it for granted that it starts on Friday with people coming into the area and finishes on Saturday night, and that's all it. And that's it. You know,
Yeah,
it's
well,
all
I
over.
mean, I come out in January, suss out the roads, then I come out probably 2 months later and check the roads again, and if they're new roads, I go door knocking,
Yep.
you know, and introduce myself and all that sort of stuff, and give them my mobile number, and if there's any issues, they
Yep.
call me, you know, sort of thing.
Last but not least, anyone you'd like to thank?
Everyone, all the regional council of Goyder, the Southern States Football Club, Robertstown Bowls Club, Sheens Mechanical, they help out because they're open for fuel
Yep,
on the morning of. Landowners, yeah, you've got to thank them because without their permission we can't run the event.
yep,
So
that's right.
everyone in Robertstown basically.
Yeah.
You know, I hope that everyone gets behind it.
Yep.
You know, we had an invitation for them to actually come officiating. I do believe in the landowner letters that they
Right.
received.
Yep.
But, I don't think we've got any takers, but because I think you know it's a bit hard when the club plays footy.
No, that's right, yeah.
Miles away, so
Yeah.
they don't know.
Yep,
Such is life. But anyway, yeah, generally I'd like to thank everyone in the Robertstown community, and I'll be around hopefully sometime next year.
okay. Thanks for your input
Thanks, Adrian.
for the last 16 years, and it's like you said, you'll be around, so congratulations
That's right.
for what you've achieved and what you've done.
Thanks,
and
mate.
we'll catch you down the track.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Much appreciated.
All right.
Thank you.
Cheers.